Hey, Sal, I thought we'd have a bit of a fun one today and talk about the top 10 fitness excuses we've heard over the past 20 years, and you're not going to believe number 7. Well, these are the top 10 on my list, and I know you've got your own list as well too. So, after working in the fitness industry for the past 20 years, we've heard lots and lots of reasons, excuses, let's call them what they are, for skipping your workouts or abandoning your health goals and throwing them to the wind type of thing. And look, we know that life is going to throw you curveballs. There's no doubt about that. But that's when having that life happens plan is so important. So you have to become very creative when these types of excuses crop up and go, well, what am I going to do? What is the absolute minimum that I can handle when things go wrong? So I'm going to start with the first one, and it's the biggest one we hear, Sal, which is, I don't have time. It is the champion of excuses, right?
Excuses, yes.
Yeah. And so I think the point to add here is that anything you do is better than nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whether that be 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, even up to an hour, anything is better than nothing at all.
Yes.
So I think we have to throw that one out the window, even though it is the one in number 1 place, throw it away and just go, what is something that I can do? Surely you can find 1 minute to do dumbbell swings or to do squat jumps or push-ups. It really doesn't matter as long as you're doing something. It will have an impact on your health and your well-being. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
What do you got?
I'm too overweight.
Oh, okay.
I shouldn't laugh.
Have you used that one yourself?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Tell us about it.
And it's, this is a few years ago, and it was like, I'll just lose some weight and then I'll start. But it's like an oxymoron, because that's the whole point of you starting.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
There will never be a right time to start. Never. If you were looking for the right time to start,
it's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen. Just sit back down and go, okay, well, I'm done.
I'm just giving up. Yeah, exactly. Number 2 spot is, and we have done many chats about this one, it's, I'm waiting for my motivation to kick in.
Yeah.
And the reality is, and the real secret about all this is, that action always comes before motivation. It doesn't happen the other way around. So when you find yourself saying, I'm waiting for motivation, or I don't have the motivation, think about what the real reason is, because there's going to be something else underneath there. It's peel away those onion layers and start looking for the real reason for it, rather than just dumping it into this motivation bucket.
If you're looking for motivation, come over here and sit with me I need to lose weight first.
Category.
On the couch.
All right. You got another one?
I do have another one. And it is, my body's sore.
Okay. Expand on that one.
My body's sore. I've got aches and pains, so I better not exercise because I could make them worse. Now, a question we always ask our clients is it pain or is it just sore? Because there's a difference. A pain is an, oh my God, ouch, ouch, ouch. A sore is, if it's sore, it's coming with a delay. So if you're getting out of the chair, you're delaying and bracing yourself to get up, which also comes with sounds. So it's the old,
The noise my mother used to make that I went, I'm never going to make those noises, but then all of a sudden you find yourself making those noises.
those noises. Exactly.
It's just like, putting your hand down at the back, feeling for the chair. Then all of a sudden you go, hang on a minute. I'm not that person. Get that hand away from there. Exactly.
Yeah.
My next one was, and it fits quite nicely into, I need to lose weight. It's I'm too unfit to go to the gym. And this is a real classic. Yeah. It's like the one you were talking about earlier. We've heard this one, heaps and heaps of time. But the reality is that's the exact reason that you are going to the gym or you are going to work out. It's because you want to be fitter. And so, just saying that is just.
Yeah, it's up there with my I need to lose weight because that's the whole point you're going.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
My next one is what if everybody looks at me?
Yeah.
We can guarantee no one's looking at you.
No, they're not.
No, everyone's really focused on what they're doing. And we see it in the studio. We do online in our sessions. We have 10, 12 women in the studio and they are literally only focused on what they are doing.
They are. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that says more about how you feel about yourself as well too. So it's that I'm conscious of, of myself, and therefore I think everybody's going to be looking at me. But what we need to do is think about why I'm doing this, why I'm going to start working out, and use that as that first step to start exercising as well too. I really like this one. I can't work out because I just got my hair done.
Yeah.
It's a Hall of Famer, that one.
It is. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say on that. No.
Put it up.
Put it up.
It'll be right.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Put it up. If you're worried about the sweat, then put it up on the top of your head, and don't get the sweat in your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got some good ones.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
My next one is I don't know what to do. And look, we understand this because, oh my goodness, you get on any social media platform and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. And the information that comes out from people is just insanity. So I think it's very important to find out who your tribe is.
Find the right people to work out
with. Find the right people. We're very specific in who we work with. So.
I think you're going to like this one. I forgot how to use the treadmill. I would dare say that don't worry about that one. There'll be a coach around who'll show you how to start the treadmill if the treadmill is the thing that you're actually going to use. And if you've got the treadmill at home and you've lost the manual or something, oh my goodness, Google can be your best friend.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just
I tell all clients, Google it. Yeah.
Exactly.
You can literally Google it. Yeah.
What else you got?
My next one's probably a little bit specific. I've just eaten. I can't work out today. I've just eaten.
Okay. Yep.
And you can still work out.
What did you have? What did you have to eat? That, one of the most important things is to fuel a workout. So, it's probably a good thing that you actually have had something to eat. because particularly with morning workouts, we find that ladies will turn up to their workout and won't have eaten anything. So we've been really over the last little while trying to encourage them to actually eat to fuel their workouts. And, you know, the things that I'm now hearing is I have more energy. And as a coach, you know, we're both seeing those ladies who are fueling themselves to work out, they are actually stronger. They are moving quicker. You know, there's so much that shows up when you're actually fully fueled.
And the other thing too, there's research coming out at the moment about just going walking after dinner, because how that helps with your digestion. Yeah.
And if you
so
can't get out
definitely move up.
Yeah, and so the other thing is, if you can't get out for a walk, for example, even just standing as opposed to sitting is going to have some benefits as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
My next one, number 6, is my zodiac sign says it's not a good day for physical activity.
Well, it's okay there because all the zodiac dates have changed apparently.
And I'm pretty sure that health and fitness is going to transcend your astro readings and everything. So, but hey, you know, if that's what you're going to tell yourself, that's what you're going to tell yourself.
To yourself, absolutely.
Have you got any more?
My next one is, I've got another one. My next one is, you had us on the floor last week. I don't like it, so I won't be doing it this week. And I'm going home.
Yeah. And that's an interesting one, Sel, because in one of my PT sessions this week, I said, you know, how often are you doing one of these types of sessions? And the response in a couple of instances were, I was actually just thinking about going out and running. And I said, but haven't you got, you know, don't you have knee issues? Yes. Well, running's not your best friend right now. And so that wasn't what I was actually asking you. I was asking you about how often you actually do this style of training, which is that, you know, that HIIT where you're elevating your heart rate, allowing it to come down, elevating your heart rate, allowing it to come down. And it was like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. And it was like, well, and I don't really like that, was the next words that came out. And I just said, well, you know what? The thing is that if you don't like it, it's the very thing that you should be doing. So I know that when it comes to fitness, you will be told that go and do something that you love and enjoy. But the reality is it's the stuff that you don't like doing is probably the stuff that you should be doing, because that's the thing where you're going to see the best results coming from. Would you agree with that?
And going, absolutely. Get down up, you know, I don't want to get down on the floor. You need to.
Oh, absolutely.
This same lady fell over in the shower.
Yes.
And had to crawl out to the lounge room to use the lounge to get up. So, you know, get down on the floor.
And there's so many different ways to get down on the floor, right?
So many different ways,
Yeah.
You know, and I think too, we go into that thought of, I've got to get on the floor. That trainer, she's just going to have me jump in the air and land on my bottom, and I'm not going to be able to use my feet or my knees or my hands or anything. And then I'm just going to have to bounce back up and not use anything. And that's not the case. You know, we're not expecting, you know, what is it? Proportionist moves.
No, we're not.
No,
we're not.
But you have to be able to get yourself off the floor.
Yeah.
If you have a fall.
Yeah. Well, it's like one of our more wiser clients, she had a fall, and she had to wait for someone to come, her husband, to get home. He couldn't lift her by himself. He then had to go and wait for a neighbour to come home to help. So we don't want to be those women. We want to be those women who can help ourselves. We want to be able to get up. Yet we don't want to be frail. Yeah. So we want to live independently.
And I tell this story, you've heard this story 1,000 times, my client Shane, you know, with Parkinson's. He fell over on a path. We were out walking and he fell over.
Yeah.
And no word of a lie, he was standing before I had a chance to, before I registered what had happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And he does strength training every week, 8 hours every week.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Are we ready for number 7?
Number 7, I'm ready for number 7.
Yeah. Okay. 7 is I'm saving my energy for the weekend. So, you know, here's the ironic thing, that regular exercise is going to increase your energy levels. So you have plenty of energy for the weekend if you regularly exercise. And I don't think there's anything else to say on that one. No.
And I'm trying to convince my daughter of that at the moment. My 19-year-old daughter, because she's just so tired all the time.
Yeah.
Go to the gym, you'll feel better. But I'm
absolutely.
tired.
Yeah.
I said, I know, honey, but it's a catch-22. If you go to the gym, if you get up every day, if you move, you'll have energy.
Is she taking your advice, Sel, or not? Not really.
To a degree, not really, you know, a workout here, a workout there, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great for your mental health as well as your physical health when it comes to moving as well.
Well, that's what it was going to lead me into. Yeah. Yeah. You know, another exercise is my mind's not in it, or I don't want to, I don't feel like it. But yeah, we know how good it is for your mental health.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The other one we hear, particularly when it comes to strength training, is that I don't want to get too bulky. Yeah. Oh, look, the reality is there's no accidental bodybuilders. That's intentional.
No.
So by you lifting a few weights, you're not going to get bulky. All you're doing is preserving some muscle, which is really, really important. You preserve your muscles, you're going to have stronger bones. You're going to have stronger bones. It's going, if you do have a fall, it's going to help prevent, you know, that break that might happen if you do fall as well too. So I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to lead me into my next one.
Yeah, go for it.
I can't lift that heavy. I can't lift that heavy. How heavy is your handbag?
I knew that was coming.
How heavy is the grandchild?
How heavy is your dog?
How heavy is your dog?
Or your cat or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That bag of garden mix that you just picked up from the hardware, how heavy is that?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can lift it. You're just choosing to think you can't lift it. Because if the situation arose, you would definitely be able to lift that as well too. So, and you surprise yourself. Yeah. Number 9's a beauty for me. It's my cat, or if you're a dog lover, my dog looks sad when I go to work out.
Bring him in the studio.
That's right. Perhaps you should consider doing home workouts so your cat or your dog or your bird or your fish or whatever creature you happen to have can be there with you. So that's an option as well too, isn't it? Have you got any more left?
Yes. Yeah.
What do you got left?
I'm going to add on to that one.
Yeah, go on.
I've got the grandkids. I've got the kids.
Yeah.
I've got the grandkids. I've got the kids. I can't work out. Once again, add them in.
Yeah.
You've got your grandkids in there doing exercises. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. You're setting the as an example. You are an example. You're leading by example when you show them that you've got to put yourself first, that you have to exercise because that's what helps you feel better. And that's what helps you be stronger, to be able to do the things, to go and play with them and interact with them. So it's really, really important that they understand that and learn that at a very young age as well too. So, you know, and that's where the online studio is such a godsend, really, because I get up, they're still sleeping. I come in here, put my earbuds in, so it's not, you know, throughout the whole entire house, and I just get that workout done, and, you know, I'm usually out and about by the time they're getting out of bed, so it works out perfectly for me. Yep.
Yeah, yep, perfect.
All right, I've got one more. How many more have you got?
Yeah.
You got one left.
I'm done. That was my last one.
That was your last one. Okay.
No, that was my last one. Yeah.
Okay. My last one is I'm allergic to sweat.
I don't like sweating.
There is this rare condition, but I doubt that you've been diagnosed with that. So really, this one isn't going to fly. It's really interesting how, as we age, we tend not to want to push our heart rate up. That's what we see.
Yeah.
We also see that we don't like to sweat as well too. So it's like, you know, this morning when I did my workout, I walked outside and I went, oh God, these clothes stink. I need to throw these in the wash. You know, it was pretty terrible. I went, don't come near me. So, ladies, I don't think that it matters what the excuse is. And we do hope that some of these excuses actually gave you a bit of a chuckle today anyway. But, you know, in some instances, they feel like that they are very strong and real barriers that people can face when it comes to starting and maintaining a fitness routine. You know, whether it is lack of time, self-consciousness, you know, knowing where to start, you know, the list goes on. We do acknowledge that they do feel real, and it is difficult to overcome them. So, but the hardest part is just simply showing up and admitting to yourself that it is a barrier that is there, and we want you to question whether that barrier is self-imposed or whether it is something that you can break down and just simply go, well, hang on a minute, I'm putting this on myself. And what I can do is start to look for if there is anything else that is stopping me from doing it. I think you have to make it as easy as you possibly can to show up for yourself. And
I think you have to be 100% honest with yourself.
Yeah,
as in,
totally.
You know, how many times are you going to say that you want to start working out, or that you want to lose weight, or that you want to start walking, or you're tired of sitting? You know, I think it's important to be honest with yourself. And if you are happy with where you are, then be happy with where you are.
Yeah, and so I was thinking about this the other night, particularly when it came to nighttime snacking, as an example. Sometimes what it requires is, you know, you say you're going to stop, then you do it, and you go to bed and go, oh, tomorrow's another day, I'll do it tomorrow night. You know, I won't snack after dinner. And then you do it again. So if you look at it, you really, really drill into it. You think about, well, okay, in my instance, I'm putting the kids to bed, and then I walk down the hallway, and then I come straight past the kitchen and go past the kitchen. Well, that environment is certainly going to lend itself to me either opening a fridge or opening a drawer and getting something out to have a little snack, because I'm going, that's done. I feel like a little treat. As opposed to if I simply divert myself and head the other direction to my lounge room and go through my dining room, I'm not going past the place that makes it so easy for me to get those snacks out.
Mm.
And sometimes it requires us, as you said, to think more outside of the box and go, is it a time? Is it a situation? Is it the people, you know, the social environment that I'm in? Is, you know, what is it that I can tweak, that I can change, that can have me taking action and have me showing up for myself?
Yes.
And I think ultimately it has to fit with your schedule. And it's really important to go start with small steps, because the bigger you make it, the more excuses we're going to throw up at it. Whereas the smaller we make it, the more manageable it is, the more likely that we're going to do it. And I think the real game changer here is to find your tribe, as you said. Find that supportive community that is going to keep you on the straight and narrow, that if you don't show up, is going to go, oh, hang on a minute, Sal, where were you today? I missed you.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, okay, I was just so tired. I had a really bad night's sleep. Okay, I didn't want to get out of bed. Well, that's okay. Do you want to just do a quick 5-minute workout now? Let's do it. You know? So is there anything you want to wrap up with, Sal?
No, that's what I wanted to finish with.
Okay. So I think I just want to just pose a question for everyone today, which is to think about what's your excuse, and more importantly, how are you going to overcome it? And of course, if you're just going, I just don't have any idea how to overcome this because I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, then, you know, message Sal or message myself and just say, you know, can we just link up for a quick little chat? Let's have a talk about it. Let's see, you know, if there is something there that you can help me with, because that's why we're here, is to share with you all of the things that we hear, all of the experiences that we've had over the 20 years, and say to you, you know, we want all women to be able to live strong, independent lives so that they can play and participate energetically in life, doing those things that they love and enjoy. And so to do that, we need to be more active and we need to be more engaged in taking care of our well-being.
Yes.
Thanks for joining me, Sal.
Thanks for having me, as always.
You're very, very welcome. And we shall see you all very soon, ladies. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye. Bye.
Bye.